is a timeline of the atomic models. Evolution through the path of the time. Everything starts since Aristotle's idea about the particle of the atom.
A fairly common criticism of science and scientists is that we change our minds. We say something one day and contradict ourselves the next day. This implies that we don't really know what we are talking about and that changing your mind is a weakness.
However, it is the ability to change our minds in the face of evidence that gives science its strength.
Atomic theory, ancient philosophical speculation that all things can be accounted for by innumerable combinations of hard, small, indivisible particles called atoms of various sizes.
All matter is made up of atoms. This is something we now take as a given and one of the things you learn right back at the beginning of high school or secondary school chemistry classes.
Despite this, our ideas about what an atom is are surprisingly recent, as little as 100 years ago. Scientists were still debating what exactly an atom looked like. This graphic takes a look at the key models proposed for the atom and how they changed over time.
Though our graphic starts in the 1800s, the idea of atoms was around long before. In fact, we have to go all the way back to ancient Greece to find its genesis.
Dalton's outlining of atomic theory was a start, but it still didn't really tell us much about the nature of atoms themselves. What followed was another, shorter lull, where our knowledge of atoms didn't progress all that much.
In 1904, he put forward his model of the atom based on his findings, dubbed the plum pudding model, though not by Thomson himself. It envisaged the atom as a sphere of positive charge, with electrons dotted throughout like plums in a pudding.
Rutherford devised an experiment to probe atomic structure which involved firing positively charged alpha particles at a thin sheet of gold foil. The alpha particles were so small they could pass through the gold foil.
More suggestion of stable energy levels address the problem of electrons spiraling into the nucleus to an extent, but not entirely.
Schrodinger's wasn't quite the last word on the atom. In 1932, the English physicist James Chadwick, a student of Ernest Rutherford, discovered the existence of the neutron, completing our picture of the subatomic particles that make up an atom.
At this juncture, we will review the atomic structure.